Hi everyone, and today we are talking about vitamins. So the reason we're talking about vitamins is a lot of people, when they come in and see me, they want to make sure they're doing as well as they possibly can. So they ask me what is the best vitamins to be taking. And I thought the easiest way to do this would be to go through the vitamins that me, Sophie, and the kids take. So we are going to start out with our vitamin C. So the vitamin C that we take is what we call liposomal vitamin C. And what that means is it's fat soluble. It means it's more bioavailable for the body, which means that you can absorb it more easily than other forms such as esters and things like that, which means your body just can't take up the vitamin C as easily as in a fat form. The reason we need vitamin C is because it is essential to make sure our immune system is functioning at its best. So whenever we get a cough or a cold, we want to increase the amount of vitamin C that we're getting. So that's why you want to eat fruits, you want to eat vegetables, because it gets vitamin C into your body, which helps to boost the immune system and keeps it working as well as it can to fight off any illness. So vitamin C is absolutely key to make sure that you are doing so. And the vitamin C that we take is 1,200 mg, and we take one of those. The next one is a probiotic. So we use Optibac, which is a really good probiotic. It's just one tablet a day, and it has all the good bacteria to make sure your gut health is as good as it possibly can be, and it makes sure that you're doing as well as you can, and the bacteria are getting to your gut alive. Some probiotics which are not as good quality, the actual amount of good bacteria that you're getting is not as good, or they are not necessarily getting to the gut alive if obviously your stomach acid breaks them down. So Optibac is a really good supplement, and I'd highly recommend taking that every day. The next one we have is vitamin D3 with K2. Now the with K2 is really important on this. So vitamin D3 is the most bioavailable form of vitamin D. Anyone who has a darker skin type needs to make sure that they're taking more vitamin D3 than myself, who has a paler complexion, because any melanin in the skin actually will block the UV light, which means you can't produce as much vitamin D3 as others. Particularly in England, we definitely need to make sure we're maximizing that because we don't always get the sun. So vitamin D3 with the K2. The reason the K2 is important, it actually helps transport the D3 into our bones. If you don't have the K2, what will happen is the vitamin D3 can get deposited into the cartilage, particularly around the rib cage. So the lower part of the rib cage has cartilage around the front. And if we're not getting K2 with our vitamin D3, then a lot of that will get deposited into that, and we get calcification at the front, which is not really helpful for anyone. And it's not getting your vitamin D3 to where exactly you want it to be, which is actually in the bones and in the muscles themselves. So very important that you get it into there. The one that we take is SBR Nutrition. So that one is it is a 35 micrograms, I think, vitamin D3, and 25 micrograms of the K2. But yeah, SBR Nutrition, vitamin D3 with K2 is one that we take. The next thing we take, or I take anyway, is activated charcoal. So this is C60 activated charcoal. So what this does is it helps to, it's basically like a detox for the body. Now you can take this after a meal. What I choose to do is actually take the capsules before bed, but you have to make sure you're drinking lots of water if you're having activated charcoal, because it will take a lot of water out of the body. So making sure you're really well hydrated before you take that is essential. I take 6 capsules before I go to sleep. The recommended is 3 to 4, but I want to make sure I'm doing as well as I can. And I found that 5 or 6 is the best for me. Now, obviously everyone is different, but that's what I find works for me. The brand that we have is called Not the Norm Natural Alternatives. So that is a really good detox supplement if you're looking for that. Like I said, it is just activated charcoal, which helps you just take anything which shouldn't really be there out of the body as quickly as possible. So let's go on to the kids ones. So the kids vitamins that we give them, so we give them vitamin D3 drops, and the ones that we give the kids are ActiKid, and that is 10 micrograms per half a milliliter. Yes. Really good quality vitamin D3 again, particularly kids, with them being mixed race. We want to make sure they're getting as much vitamin D as they should do. So really important that we give them that supplement as well. But whatever skin tone your child has, with the weather that we had, like I mentioned, it's really important that we take vitamin D3 to make sure we're getting the right levels into the body. And finally, we have another ActiKid, which is the multivitamin that we give to Josh and Jess. We give these two to Jess as well. It's not just Josh. You can give the vitamins from, I think it's 1 month old. You can do that. Again, very high quality. It has an orange flavor, so it's not like some weird flavor that the kids are not going to want to have. But yeah, those are the vitamins that we take on a daily basis, just to make sure that our body's doing as well as it possibly can. If you have any questions, you can always ask me. You can type a comment below, but just let me know. Hopefully this is helpful for you, and we'll speak to you soon.